Hey, what is good, everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. How's everyone doing today? Hope you're all doing well. I'm going not too bad. But yeah, as you can tell by the title of the video, doing another tipping video. As I said, I'm trying to do these every week and try to stay consistent on posting, while somewhat consistent. So yeah, sorry about not posting a match day vlog. Couldn't really be bothered. I had two mates that didn't know that I do YouTube, so yeah, decided not to. Anyways, I'll get right into the video. If you like this video, please give it a like, share it around. On the road to 100 subscribers, 10 subscribers away, so that's pretty cool. Please hit that red button. It's free, so yeah, would mean a lot. Alrighty, as I normally do, I go on Squiggle and go by the margin and stuff, but I've put the ladder up here somewhere. I'll actually do it this time. I didn't do it last round, so but yeah, I'll actually do it this time. The first game is a Thursday night game. Western Bulldogs versus Brisbane Lions. Western Bulldogs, we got smashed by 51 points against St Kilda. Didn't really play that well. So, and then Brisbane, on the other hand, they were up by 30 points, and then the lights went out because there was a fire in the light and it exploded, and then Melbourne Demons ended up coming back and by losing by 10 points. So that was quite interesting. But of course, I would say that Brisbane, and this is Josh Dunkley's first game back at Marvel against the Western Bulldogs, against his old team. So, but I would say Brisbane would win, but obviously I'm going to tip my own team. And if we do win, it will be a close one. I would say maybe by 8 points, Western Bulldogs beat Brisbane Lions by. And now we are going to the MCG on Friday night, prime time. This is going to be a very good game, by the looks of it. Collingwood Magpies versus Richmond Tigers. So they're Collingwood smashed Port Adelaide by 71 points. And then, not too sure how much Richmond won by. I didn't really pay attention to their game against Adelaide. I think it was by 20 or 25 points. So yeah, they both played pretty well. But I'm going to tip Richmond against Collingwood. I would say maybe by 15 points, Richmond beat Collingwood by. Now, I think we're going all the way to UTAS for this game. Hawthorn Hawks versus North Melbourne Kangas. It's at York Park, so I'm guessing that's UTAS. I'm not too sure. Alison Clarkson versus his old team. He knows all the good details about UTAS, how to play well over there. So I'm guessing they would win against Sam Mitchell and his club. And Sam Mitchell's not going to get a handover because obviously he probably knows how Alison Clarkson plays since that he played for him. But anyways, I'll probably tip North Melbourne by 28 points. Now we are going all the way to Sydney, at Sydney Showground, GWS's home ground, which they barely have anyone attending. It is GWS Giants versus Carlton Blues. Obviously, we know who's all going to win this, or who should win this. Carlton should win this by a lot. I would say maybe 33 points Carlton beat GWS by, but GWS puts up a fight. So maybe I'll put Carlton win by 20 points. Carlton beat GWS by. And now we are going back to the MCG for St Kilda's 150th anniversary as being a club, going up against Essendon Bombers. This game's going to be pretty good, but Jack Steele's not playing. He's got a collarbone injury. So I reckon Essendon's going to do an well, I don't know if you call it an upset, but they're going to beat St Kilda in a good fashion way, I guess you could say. And then by it might be a close one actually. Maybe by 2 goals, 12 points. Essendon beat St Kilda by. Alrighty, we've got the first showdown or derby or whatever you want to call it of the round. Because there's 2 derbies of the round. We've got both Adelaide teams, Port Adelaide versus Adelaide Crows at Adelaide Oval, obviously. I reckon Port Adelaide is going to beat Adelaide Crows because they're just a better team at the moment. Not too sure how much by, which is going to be interesting. I reckon probably 19 points Port Adelaide beat Adelaide for the derby. So yeah, Port Adelaide beat Adelaide. And now this one is playing at Heritage Bank Stadium, or whatever they call it, Gold Coast home ground. Gold Coast versus Geelong Cats. This one could be very interesting. Gold Coast definitely need a win. They're 0-2. So is Geelong, they needed a win. So they're both playing so they don't get 3-zip. But yeah, I reckon Geelong should definitely win this. They can't lose to Gold Coast. So I would say maybe a Geelong smashing by 26 points against Gold Coast. And now we're going back to the MCG once again for the 3rd time in a row. Well, not in a row, but like 3rd time this round. It is Melbourne Demons versus Sydney Swans. This team has been quite a rivalry in the past few seasons. But Sydney are 2-0 and Melbourne are 1-1. I know how Melbourne plays. They play pretty well. They covered off the Brisbane loss by 10 points and, well, I guess you could say maybe 30 points. I reckon they're going to come back and dominate Sydney, show them how it's done. After losing against them in the finals, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, they're gonna come back and try to get revenge, be more angrier than ever. I guess 31 points, Melbourne beat Sydney by. Now we've got the second derby of the round, and this is the Perth Derby, Fremantle Dockers versus West Coast Eagles. Both teams are lost to North Melbourne, and they both hate each other, and they talked a lot of smack against each other for losing against North. So yeah, I reckon may the best team win. I reckon West Coast will probably get the win over Fremantle this time after losing against them last derby. I reckon it'll be a very close game, this one. Maybe 10 points. West Coast Eagles beat Fremantle Dockers by in the derby.